Our first celebrity will be sent home soon, but who will it be? Is Alan the next Linda? And did Kate accidentally reveal the outcome of the first banishment on live TV?
Oh my goodness.
This and more on the Celebrities Debrief.
Let's address the real elephant in the room first though. 2 episodes? 2? Really? 3 considered too much of a treat for us die-hard fans? Either way, we only got 2 episodes. So, let's look at what we've got. Episode 2 ended in the middle of a vote. 18 celebrities trying to suss out who the traitors were, or not be sussed out at all, and 9 votes have been cast. Now, I have run some analysis on this vote, and my analysis indicates that Kate Garraway is the one who's at real risk. It is worth stating that anyone can go home at this point. There are 9 votes been cast, we have 9 left to get. If all 9 go to someone, that's it, end of the game. If 7 of those last 9 go to anyone, they are out. This isn't as cut and dry as it might seem. However, Niko and Kate are at the highest risk. We know that because we have people who are pretty much nailed on voting for Niko and pretty much nailed on voting for Kate. Now, Charlotte Church, definitely going to vote for Niko. Tom Daley, definitely going to vote for Kate.
That is flabbergasting.
I mean, just look at that face. He didn't believe a word she said. Not a fucking word. We've got 2 celebrities who've got 3 votes each. So they're at serious risk, and we know that other people are lining up to vote for them. The producers also left us on a cliffhanger. They knew, they choose. It's interesting. They get to choose where to cut and where not, and they chose to cut right there, which gives me kind of two theories as to what's happening next. One is the remainder of the vote is really boring. That right now it's tied. It's 3-3. We've got 2 votes for Tamika. We've got 1 vote for Tom Daley. It's at its like most perilous point. But after this, it kind of just degenerates into it being very clearly Niko or very clearly Kate. Now my analysis suggests it will be Niko who survives, because there are more people who are like, well, actually, I buy into the fact that he's defended himself well. And actually, some people have disagreed with my analysis over on TikTok. And have said that actually Stephen and Celia both also have agreed to Niko's story. So actually I think there's quite a lot of people who are going to vote not Niko on that basis. And Kate was the other person who was discussed at length. The alternative is the rest of the vote is going to completely subvert our expectations. But I'll come back to that. If the rest of the vote is boring, Tom Daley, Claire, definitely voting for Kate. Nick Mohammed probably joins them. Joe Wilkinson is definitely convinced by Niko, and
so I personally don't think it's you.
And might even vote for Tom Daley, despite saying that he was going to follow the crowd. This is the most likely theory, really, that the rest of the vote's really boring, and either Niko or Kate is pretty clearly voted out in the first 5 minutes of episode 3. Now I think the other theory is more interesting. That the producers want us to assume that. And they've left it in such a way that actually, although we're assuming that, we've got 3 votes apiece, anyone can go. And what would really subvert our expectations is that someone who's not Niko or Kate is the one who goes. Particularly if it's a traitor. Now, the producers choose the order of the voting, but the way the celebrities vote isn't predetermined at that point. The last 9 votes could really upend our expectations. They could vote for Jonathan Ross for, really leading discussions, or they could vote for Alan Carr for being a sweaty mess.
I tried to be like, I was just laughing, so I'm like, I'm not a traitor, but oh God.
Or they could vote for Tom Daley because he's as innocent as they come.
Why are they not dead? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On that note, I do hope that people continue to take the piss out of everyone who can't spell. Loving Niko's Tom Daley. Chef's kiss. What a treat that was.
I'm for Tom Daley, the UK's golden boy.
Great fucking work. That theory seems unlikely. It's more hopium than anything else, because it would be nice if in the first round table they get somewhere close to getting a traitor out. At least put some suspicion on someone who is guilty.
Hey, maybe someone was recruited.
Maybe someone's been recruited. Hello.
It seems unlikely, but how do you think the rest of the vote's going to go down? as I mentioned, on Friday I put out my analysis of the votes onto the old platform TikTok. And some people said that this is pointless. Kate has already revealed the outcome of the result. And I was thinking, what? Really? Well, let's watch Good Morning Britain and we'll see for ourselves.
Maybe someone's been recruited!
You know it's me because I'm a faithful.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
we
You
know.
can see why. I know. But you're standing there trying to work out what's... Oh, my goodness.
Okay,
I'm having such a hard time. Keep watching because we've got a big... It's landed on a cliffhanger and I can't give anything away because next Wednesday we're going to find out, aren't we?
Okay.
Now, I didn't watch this and think, yeah, she's confirmed something major there. I more think she wants us to watch the show, which seems quite likely given her kind of role as a broadcaster. She's going to want people to watch the things that she's in, but also wants to watch the things that she's involved in, which the Celebrity Traitors is that. I think she wants us to watch the show. I think that's the only thing we can take away from this is that Kate Garraway wants you, the viewer, to watch the next episode of The Traitors, because they've left on a cliffhanger. Of course you want to watch the next episode. Will there be twists and turns? Absolutely. Does Kate Garraway know what they are? Some of them, for sure. She knows whether she goes home or not. But she knows as a broadcaster she also can't reveal that because it would break the magic of the show. You know, it would mean that no other Celebrity Traitors could ever take place because they might inadvertently reveal it on live TV the day after an episode of broadcast. No. She won't have revealed anything, and she hasn't revealed anything. And anyone watching that clip and thinking she's revealed something is either looking for an angle and confirmation bias is taking over, or they're significantly smarter than me and there's something there. If you think you spot something in that and you think, wow, Mark's missed this, let me know in the comments, because maybe it's blown over my head, maybe I'm not smart enough, but I'm not seeing anything there that shouts to me, Kate has revealed the outcome of the vote. Now, we all remember Linda from the last proper series on our screen. She was lovable, but possibly the worst traitor ever.
Traitors.
In the Celebrity Traitors, we have been treated to a new Linda, Alan Carr. He's helpfully filling the position that she took for us, stressing over every little thing, including killing his best friend on the show at the first opportunity he got. Proper ruthless. Or should I say, palomaless. But it does beg the question, how long will Alan Carr last? If you'd asked that question after the first episode had aired, I would have probably said he's a sure candidate for the first banishing. He had nervous sweats, a defence that was weaker than a neuro.
I'd probably sweat loads and have a...
Two roasts.
to mask any suspicion.
The grin after being chosen. Honestly, everything he was doing.
I'm worse than Linda. I am worse than Linda.
Yeah, full transparency, I did wonder, am I spotting this because, you know, A, the editing, B, I know he's a traitor. And yes, probably. But also, episode 2, he really settled into the role. You know, he's still Alan Carr, he's still a bit loud about it. You know, he's a bit too laissez-faire with winking at the other traitors, with talking about what they're doing out in the open. Maybe he's hiding in plain sight. Maybe that's how he's playing the game. He is the biggest voice in every room he enters, which I don't think is going to help him particularly. A traitor does need to go under the radar, but I think because he's already a loud voice, he's been a loud voice since the start, and he hasn't actually changed. You know, to his credit, he has maintained the persona. I don't think he will be the first traitor banished. I think Jonathan Ross will be leading the traitors out of the castle. He's controlling too many conversations. He's getting involved in a big way. He's a big personality, but maybe too big without the kind of personality behind it. Every celebrity is a big personality. Like that goes without saying. But I think that in this, you need to take a little step backwards. You know, Kat has done a great job of that. But I do think when Jonathan Ross goes, Alan Carr will be pretty fast behind him. And I'm going to make a prediction now. 4th round table, Alan Carr goes. What do you think? Do you think Alan Carr's a goner, or do you reckon he'll stick it out until the end? This has been the Traitors Debrief. Comment down below if I missed something. Bye-bye.